Hello students, today I start the discussion from this paragraph, that is I jump over the bench and sat down. So in my last video I have already discussed up to that much, and today we will start from here. So let's start now. I jumped over the bench and sat down at my desk. Not till then, when I had got a little over my fright, did I see that our teacher had on his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and the little black silk cap, all embroidered, that he never wore except on inspection and prize days. Besides, the whole school seemed so strange and solemn. But the thing that surprised me most was to see on the back benches that were always empty the village people sitting quietly like ourselves. Old Hussar, with his three-corner hat, the former mayor, the former postmaster, and several others besides. Everybody looked sad, and Hussar had brought an old primer, thumb at the edge, and he held it open on his knees, with his great spectacles lying across the pages. So what happened in this paragraph? Finally, little Franz get the permission, and he was surprised at the same time after getting such kind of kind behavior from the teacher Amabel. So he jumped over the bench and sat down on his seat, and after settling with the environment, Franz noticed that the teacher was wearing his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and his little black silk cap with embroidery on it. So this type of attire, or the dress, Amabel used to wear only on inspection or prize days. Means whenever Amabel went out, especially on the Sunday, only on that particular day he used to wear this type of occasional dresses. And when there is a function in the school, at that moment also he used to wear this special attire or dress. So that's why little Franz was surprised to see with this get-up inside the classroom. And little Franz noticed that the whole school seemed so strange and solemn. Mean the atmosphere of the school that day was very strange and solemn. So among the whole, little Franz surprised the most to see the village people who were sitting quietly like students inside the classroom. Means the classroom's back benches were always remain empty, but on the day of the last lesson, what happened? All the village's people were sitting exactly like students and occupied the empty back benches of the classroom. So among the villagers who were present in the classroom, old Hussar. So who is old Hussar? So this man who is in the photograph. So old Hussar, he was wearing the three-corner hat. You see here, he was wearing the three-corner hat, and other people like the former mayor, the former postmaster, and many several villagers were sitting in the classrooms on the back benches. So everybody looked very sad and very serious. So among the whole villagers, one person whose name is Old Hussar. So he was sitting on the back benches, and at the same time what he did, he brought an old primer. So you see these pieces of the paper which are folding. So this is known here as a old primer. So he brought that old primer inside the classroom. Then he thumbed at the edge Then he tried to open it on his knees and started to read out some written lines from the old primer, old primer with spectacles lying across the pages. Through the spectacles, he started to read out the line from the old primer. So after that, what happened in next paragraph? You see, while I was wondering about it all, M. Hamel mounted his chair, and in the same grave and gentle tune which he used to me, said, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in the schools of Elsack and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want you to be very attentive." Then what happened? When little Franz was wondering about it all changes, so why M. Hamel had came with this beautiful attire, why the village peoples were inside the classroom, why old Haussard had brought the old primer inside the classroom. Whenever the questions were going on in the Franz's mind, when he was wondering about all the changes environment of the school, then suddenly what happened? M. Hamel mounted on his chair and announced that it was their last French lesson. So, addressing the students as "my children," what he said here? "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you." So the order had come from Berlin. Berlin is the capital of Germany. So from the Berlin, the order had come that from tomorrow onwards, there would be taught only German language in place of French. Means in all the schools of Elsack and Lorraine, there should be taught only German language in place of French. And the new teacher would come from Germany tomorrow. So that's why this is my last French lesson. So I want to be very attentive. So what M. Hamel want? M. Hamel here want the attention of the student as well as the villagers who were present in the classroom, being a last lesson about the French language. So in my earlier video I have already mentioned so why the lesson is called last lesson, and from this line now you come to know why the lesson is called last lesson, because this is the last lesson about French language as far as the order from the Berlin, means the capital of Germany. So after that what happened? You see here, what a thunderclap these words were to me. Oh, the rat says. That was what they had put up at the town hall. So now you see, such kind of development going to be happen to little Franz character here. You see, as soon as he came to know the order of Berlin, so through the mouth of M. Hamel, so these words felt just like the thunderbolt to little Franz. Means M. Hamel's words struck little Franz like a thunderbolt. Then he started to lost in thought, and he started to abuse the German people just like rats. So now little Franz come to know what had been put up on the bulletin board automatically. Now he started to know the reason behind of the changes environment from the beginning of his journey towards the school. So little Franzৰ সিদিনাখনৰ মৰ্ণিঙৰ ভ্ৰমণৰ আৰম্ভণিৰ পৰা লিটিল ফ্ৰান্সে বহুতো ধৰণৰ পৰিৱৰ্তন দেখা পাইছিল, কিন্তু লিটিল ফ্ৰান্সে সেই পৰিৱৰ্তন হোৱাৰ পিছত আৰত কি ধৰণৰ বিষয়বস্তু সোমাই আছে তেওঁ ভাবি বা ঢুকি পোৱা নাছিল। কিন্তু শ্ৰেণীকোঠালৈ অহাৰ লগে লগে এম হেমেলৰ এনাউন্সমেণ্ট শুনাৰ লগে লগে তেওঁ বুজিবলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰিলে, নিজে নিজে জানিবলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰিলে যে কিহৰ কাৰণে আজি পৰিৱেশবোৰ ইমান পৰিৱৰ্তন মই দেখি আহিছোঁ যেতিয়াৰ পৰা মই ঘৰৰ পৰা স্কুললৈ যাত্ৰা আৰম্ভ কৰিছিলোঁ। চ' তেওঁ গালি পাৰা ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিলে কাক, দ্য ৰেটছেছ, ডেট ৱাজ হোৱাট দে হেড পুট আপ এট দ্য টাউন হল। তাৰমানে এইটো নিউজটোকে বুলেটিন বৰ্ডত মানে নিউজ বৰ্ডত টাউন হলত হেং কৰিছিল, যাৰ কাৰণে তাত মানুহৰ ভিৰ আছিল। চ' লাইক ইট হি ষ্টাৰ্টেড টু টক টু হিমছেল্ফ। চ' ইন হিজ থট so many development created after knowing the order. So after that what he said, you see, my last French lesson, why I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn anymore. I must stop there then. Oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons, for seeking parts X or going sliding on the sand. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy to carry, my grammar and my history of the saints were all friends now that I could not give up. And M. Hamel too, the idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. So in this paragraph what happened? So here what happened, little Franz started to regret himself. He regret when the teacher says it is the last lesson. Suddenly what happened, such kind of development, such kind of changes happened to the little Franz. So what he said here, my last French lesson. It means this is the last French lesson which M. Hamel would teach us. Then he started to regret why he was missing often to go to the school. So he said here, why I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn anymore. मतलब इसका मतलब अगर ये फ्रांस का लास्ट डे है, लास्ट पार्ट है, तो अब मैं कहाँ से सीखूँगी कैसे फ्रांस लिखते हैं और कैसे फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज पढ़ते हैं. आई शुड नेवर लर्न एनी मोर, मतलब आज के बाद मैं और नहीं पढ़ पाऊँगी अपनी फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज को, या मुझे कोई सिखाने वाला भी यहाँ नहीं होगा. तो आई मस्ट स्टॉप देयर देन, तो मैं यहीं पे रुक जाऊंगी. इसका मतलब बिना पढ़ाई लिखे जाने अबाउट द फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज ही शुड रिमेन इलिटरेट. इट मीन्स, सो ही थॉट टू हिमसेल्फ लाइक दैट. देन suddenly what happened, he said that, how I was sorry for not learning my lessons. So he felt very sorry due to his own actions, because little Franz spent his maximum time in search of birds' eggs in the edge of the jungle, or sometimes he used to go to slide on the river Sar. Sar is the river name where little Franz used to slide. So in that way little Franz used to spend his time. But after knowing the order of the Berlin, suddenly what happened, such kind of changes, like now he repeated to himself, he felt very sorry for not given the importance towards the education, towards the school, and even he used to neglect his study. So now he felt very sorry for all those. Then suddenly another one changes happened to little Franz. That is what, just before knowing the order, just a few minutes ago, he thought that the books which he carried to the school, like the grammar book, the history of the saints, these books were just like the nuisance or the burden to him. But all those nonsense book or which seemed to be burden to him suddenly transformed to his old friend. Means these books became his old friend which he never wants to give away from himself. To that kind of changes also happened to little Franz here. Then finally he started to think about M. Hamel. Oh, it means if this is M. Hamel's last lesson, then tomorrow he must leave the country. So the departure from the M. Hamel से M. Hamel के साथ हमेशा के लिए विच्छेद हो जाएंगे, मतलब हमेशा के लिए M. Hamel छोड़ के हमारे देश को या हमारे स्कूल को चले जाएंगे। ये सोच ने क्या किया, M. Hamel के प्रति लिटिल फ्रांस का जितना भी गलत नज़रिया था, पहले जो उनके बारे में वो अच्छा नहीं सोचते थे, वो अब परिवर्तन हो गया। So it changes. Earlier, little Franz used to think that M. Hamel is a cranky teacher. You see here, cranky teacher, and M. Hamel used to beat him with the iron ruler, and M. Hamel used to always abuse to little Franz, because little Franz is a neglectable student. He never gave importance towards the education, and being a strict teacher, M. Hamel used to give him punishment. So, but the thought of departure from the M. Hamel, little Franz forgot about all M. Hamel's ruler. मतलब आज तक M. Hamel ने उसको जितना भी पिटाई किया, जितना भी गाली दिया, जितना भी पनिशमेंट दिया, हर चीज़ को वो भूल गया। तो M. Hamel एक उनके नज़रिए से M. Hamel एक स्ट्रिक्ट टीचर था, जिसलिए वो कभी ना कभी टीचर्स को उतना लाइक नहीं करते थे। लेकिन सडनली क्या हुआ, डिसलाइक में लाइकनेस क्रिएट हुआ यहाँ पे। सो लिटिल फ्रांस की जो ट्यून था, पहले वो M. Hamel को क्रैंकी टीचर बोलते थे, मतलब कामोर हिक्को, बट सडनली व्हाट हैपेंड, हिज ट्यून चेंज हियर। सो यू सी हियर, poor man, it was in the honor of the last lesson that he had put on his fine Sunday clothes, and now I understood why the old men of the village were sitting there in the back of the room. It was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for the country that was theirs no more. So little Franz, how the heartfelt word come out from his mouth about the M. Hamel. He said, poor man, हाय बेचारा आदमी। ओह, इसीलिए मतलब लास्ट लेसन को ऑनर करने के लिए M. Hamel ने आज संडे वाला कपड़ा पहन के आए हैं, ऐसे सोचने लगे लिटिल फ्रांस यहाँ पे। और वो अपने आप से यहाँ पर बातें कर रहे थे। एंड नाउ आई अंडरस्टूड, अभी हमको ये भी पता चला है कि क्या पता चला है लिटिल फ्रांस को, वाई द ओल्ड मैन ऑफ द विलेज वर सिटिंग देयर इन द बैक ऑफ द रूम, क्यों ये गांव की ओल्ड पीपल लोग क्लासरूम की बैक बेंच पर आज स्टूडेंट की तरह बैठे हुए हैं। अब हमको अपने आप पता चला है। लिटिल फ्रांस को यहाँ पर अपने आप पता चल रहा था हर चीज़ के बारे में। इट वॉज बिकॉज दे वर सॉरी टू दैट दे हैड नॉट गॉन टू स्कूल मोर। इसका मतलब कल से वो लोग भी और स्कूल नहीं जा पाएंगे, इसीलिए वो लोग आज क्लासरूम पर मौजूद है। और by remaining in the classroom, what they wanted to show towards the teacher, they want to thank their master, mean to the M. Hamel, because since the last 40 years M. Hamel had been working in the same school of Alsace. So he rendered his service very faithfully. That's why, to show their respects towards the teacher as well as towards the country, means the France country, which was no more of theirs now. So to show both respect, the village peoples were present in the classroom. So like that, slowly France को अपने आप पता चल रहा था यहाँ पे. So while I was thinking of all this, I heard my name called. It was my turn to recite. What would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule for the participles all through, very loud and clear and without one mistake. But I got mixed up on the first words and stood there, holding on to my desk, my heart beating and not too daring to look up. So here what happened? So whenever all those thinking is going on in little Fran's mind, suddenly what happened? He heard the teacher MML called his name. Why the teacher called little Franz here? See here, to recite the rules of participle. So rules of participle is the homework which was given earlier days to the student by M. Hamel, and due to which in the very beginning of the chapter little Franz did not want to go to the school because he did not know a single word about the rules of participle. So he wanted to bunk the school for a moment. So the same thing here. Now he must to recite before everyone who were inside the classroom. So at that moment what happened? Little Franz did not able to say a single word about the rule of participle. So at that moment he felt very disgusted at his failure, because even he could not able to speak out or read out a single word about the rules of participle. That's why he felt very disgusted at his failure. Not able to say that didn't make him disgusted here. Actually, that day was the last day about French language, and little Franz till on that moment not know even a single word. So whenever he was asked to recite in front of the class, at that moment what he did, he just speak out one word, but that word also not correct. He just mix up and he stood up there by holding onto his desk. So at that moment his heart was beating and not daring to look up. Why he was not daring to look up? He was most ashamed towards his failure to learn how to read and write, and without knowing how to read and write about their French language, and that they became the last day, or that became the last lesson. So he was very upset as well as ashamed here. Then what happened, you see again in next paragraph. I heard M. Hamel said to me, I won't scold you, little Franz. You must feel bad enough. See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves, bah, I have plenty of time. I shall learn it tomorrow. And now you see where we have come out. Ah, that's the great trouble with Elsie. She puts off learning till tomorrow. Now those fellows out there will have the right to say to you, how is it? You pretend to be Frenchmen, and yet you can neither speak nor write your own language. But you can neither speak nor write your own language. But you are not the words, poor little Franz. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with. So when little Franz failed to recite the rules of participle in front of the teacher, at that moment little Franz felt very disgusted. So right moment what happened, M. Hamel said that he would not scold little Franz for he is unable to recite. So then he again pointed out here the fault of the French people. French people लोगों की सबसे गलती क्या है वो भी यहाँ पर M. Hamel बता रहे हैं. तो M. Hamel ने क्या कहा कि फ्रेंच पीपल क्या सोचते हैं कि मेरे पास इनफ टाइम है, आई हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम, आई शैल लर्न इट टुमारो, मीन्स दे यूज टू कीप एवरीथिंग फॉर टुमारो एंड दैट बिकेम द greatest trouble for the people of France. Means they are not conscious about their duty, they used to neglect, and their negligence ultimately leads them towards the failure. They fail at the hand of the Germany. This is the main reason. So M. Hamel said here that the great trouble with the people of Alsace is what? To put off learning till tomorrow. मतलब वो लोग हर सीख को कल के लिए छोड़ देते हैं, हर काम को कल के लिए छोड़ देते हैं, जिसके लिए दे बिकेम द फेलर. और एम हेमन बोलते हैं, यू सी नाउ you pretend to be a Frenchman and yet you can neither speak nor write in your own language, because language is one's identity. If I don't know my language, how to read and how to write, then I have not the right to say or right to introduce myself that I am a Frenchman or I am an Indian. If I don't know the mother tongue, if I don't know how to read and how to write our national language, that is Hindi. So exactly in the case of the little France, that thing is happening. So that's why M. Hamel said here that whenever someone asks you, speak out in your mother tongue. So at that moment, if you don't know your language, then you have no right to say that you are a Frenchman. So it seems just like that you are pretend to be a Frenchman. M. Hamel said like that. And what he said here, you see, but you are not the words, poor little France. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with. So in this line, what he said, what M. Hamel said, M. Hamel said that they would not be mocked by people for calling themselves French, although they could not speak or write their own language. For that reason, only little France is not responsible. So like little France, so many students are in French, but for that, not only the students were responsible, at the same time, the others peoples also responsible who led them to remain illiterate in their life. So who were they? You see here. Your parents were not anxious enough to have you learn. They preferred to put you to work on a farm or at the mill so as to have a little more money. And I have been blamed also. Have I not often sent you water my flowers instead of learning your lessons? And when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? So, what M. Hamel said here, so little France, today you don't know how to read and write. For that, so many people were blamable. First of all, your parents were not anxious to send their children to the school to get the education. They had given more importance towards the money. Your parents were more anxious to earn more money. So that's why they prefer to send their children to work in the farm or a mill instead of sending to the school. So मतलब इन बच्चों की पेरेंट्स क्या करते हैं, बच्चे को स्कूल से ज़्यादा काम पे भेजना प्रिफर करते हैं. तो छोटे छोटे बच्चे लोगों को वो लोग फार्म पे, मिल पे भेज देते हैं पैसा अर्न करने के लिए, ताकि उन पैसे से अपने पेरेंट्स को फैमिली रन करने में थोड़ा सपोर्ट मिले. इसलिए स्कूल को इम्पोर्टेंस ना दे के पैसे को ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस देते थे इन बच्चों के पेरेंट्स. इसीलिए पेरेंट्स भी ब्लेमेबल है कि आज जो लिटिल फ्रांस का हाल है. एंड उसके बाद एम हेमल क्या बोलते हैं, सिर्फ तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स ही नहीं, मैं भी, एंड आई हैव बीन टू ब्लेम ऑल्सो. मतलब आई एम ऑल्सो ब्लेमेबल. वाई ही वॉज ब्लेमिंग टू हिमसेल्फ? बिकॉज as he said here, have I not often sent you water my flowers instead of learning your lesson? Her little France, like you and other student also, I used to apply it for my personal works. Like sometimes I sent you to water all the plant of my garden instead of your learning lessons. And sometimes, and when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? और कभी कभी जब मुझे मछली पकड़ने का मन करते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं, बिना कोई कारण से मैं हॉलीडे डिक्लेयर करती हूँ। ऐसे लिटिल फ्रेंड्स ने अपने ऊपर भी ब्लेम दिया। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वो बच्चों को पौधों में फूलों में पानी डालने के काम पे वो यूटिलाइज़ करते हैं, और सेकेंडली कभी कभी जब उनका मछली पकड़ने का मन करते हैं तो बिना रीज़न से वो हॉलीडे डिक्लेयर करते हैं। अगर इन सब टाइमों पे, जिस टाइम पे मैंने पौधे को पानी डालने में तुमको लगाया, जिस टाइम मैंने हॉलीडे डिक्लेयर किया, अगर उस मोमेंट पे उस टाइम पे अगर मैंने पढ़ाई को ज़्यादा सीरियसली लेता और तुम लोगों को पढ़ाई में ज़्यादा टाइम देने के लिए बोलते, या मैं खुद भी अगर तुम लोग को टाइम देते, तो आज तुम्हारी ये हालत नहीं होता। तो लाइक दैट एम हेमल said to little Franz here. So M. Hamel also blamed himself. He not only blamed his parents, even he blamed to himself. So I think it's not possible to make all the video in the one. It will be difficult to upload because some technical problem is there. So I'm stopping here. I hope you understand up to there. So in my next video the complete chapter analysis will be over, as your Sunita Devi ma'am, she has already given the questions answer. So you prepare with the questions, and at the same time this analysis of the text will help you to learn the questions. So today I stop in this part. So in my next video it will be over. So I have a personal request to all the students that please watch all the video of your teachers. If you don't watch the video of the analysis of the story, then you will get the difficulty to learn or to recite or to understand the questions answer. So I am stopping here. Thank you.